And welcome to yet another new video from my channel. My name is सौरभ राणे और इस वीडियो में मैं आपके साथ शेयर करूंगा मेरा अप्रैल मंथ का PnL. So as you can see, my trading capital as of now is 35 lakhs, and let's move quickly to console. So here I'll be selecting 1st of April to 30th of April. As you can see, my realized gross PnL is 10,13,000. My net PnL is 9,18,000, and I have paid almost 10% charges, which is close to 95,000 charges in terms of brokerage and other STT and stuff. So interesting point and some key takeaways from April month's trading was, if you look at my the loss making days, initial 14 days was a big drawdown. So let me quickly show you that. From 1st of April to 14th of April, if you look at it, I almost lost 7.34 lakhs. So my account balance when I started April month was around 25 lakhs, and from there I went down to 17.5 lakhs, and in the next from 15th to 30th, in next 15 days, I have almost managed to double my capital. I have made from 17.5 lakhs, I managed to make around 17 lakhs. So that basically gave me a gross profit of 10 lakhs. And psychologically, if I tell you, it was not very easy to bounce back after a huge back-to-back losses of around 7-8 days trading sessions. It was not easy for me to bounce back, but there was a lot of effort that went into analyzing my 2-week summary, analyzing my trade setups, analyzing my trade plans, questioning myself about my entry and my exits. So just to give you an example on let me take you to a Bank Nifty chart for Friday. This is Bank Nifty's Friday's chart, and here again my stop loss was hit. So let me tell you what exactly happened here. So if I zoom out, you can see that this was a resistance point. Okay, a few days back Bank Nifty took a resistance from here. Again there was a swing high that was made where Bank Nifty took resistance, and on that day on 29th of April, where did Bank Nifty open? Okay, it opened somewhere here. This was the first opening candle. I had messaged in my Telegram channel that I would enter Bank Nifty only when it crosses 36,620. I wanted a clear confirmation about this zone. So that didn't happen in the initial few minutes, few candles. It came down, took support exactly at the point, at the previous swing low, and it started reversing. So this was a time when I was getting ready to go long. I entered long over here. So was there anything wrong in my entry? No, it was a clear breakout for me. So I entered. It made a high over here, and eventually it basically came down, and this is the point when this was the candle where I gave my stop loss somewhere around here. So I had kept my stop loss below this swing, and I gave away my stop loss here, losing almost 120 points. So if I look at this particular trade, so what went wrong? I lost almost 98,000 rupees there in that trade. But if I just try to analyze what I could have done better, so just to show you that this was a swing we had identified. So here clearly my bias was bullish, and because of that I couldn't see what market was trying to tell me. So it was trying to say that this is the swing high that Bank Nifty made after a breakout, I accept this is a retest. Okay, sometimes you do make a slightly lower retest and then you try to bounce back, but the moment at this particular junction where Bank Nifty was not able to take its previous swing high, this was clearly indicating that market could reverse, because if the breakout was genuine, Bank Nifty should have done this, but that was clearly not. We could clearly see that it was making a lower high. So this was an indication which I could have picked, and instead of giving away my stop loss and coming out of the position at this point, probably I could have come out on this candle. I could have saved my 70-80 points loss. The other good thing that would have happened is, the other thing that I did was, after hitting this stop loss, I looked at the markets. It came down, made this swing low, and it tried consolidating in this zone. So the moment this candle was about to form, it was about to breach this point, I entered a short trade here and booked out my 50% of my profits when it started consolidating here, and the remaining 50% when I saw this momentum. So instead of this, if I had analyzed and read the market correctly, I could have not only just come out of my long trade over here at this candle, but I could have actually entered a short trade at the breakdown of this zone, kept a stop loss somewhere over here, and eventually I could have achieved a profit and a very good risk to reward ratio from this zone to at least this zone, which would have been phenomenal. And even after this bounce back, couldn't have moved my trading stop loss over here and held on to my trade, and this would have been a fabulous trade. I could have really capitalized on this one, but because I was bullish, my bias was bullish, I couldn't identify this zone, I couldn't react quickly, and this is where I actually exited my trade. And the moment, it takes time mentally to come out of that zone and then realize that market is actually reversing, and this momentum was very quick before you could realize what actually went wrong in the market. And the market had already moved a couple of 100 points, and obviously you can't enter and short. You have to look for a proper entry, proper price action behavior, and this is where I saw another M pattern getting broken, so I entered my trade here. So nothing wrong in this entry, but it's just that if you are a little bit you're in the right frame of mind, you could have entered the short trade here. So this is how I basically analyze my trade post markets, and I try to implement it going forward. So that was it. So if you have just wanted to give you an assurance that if you are following me on Telegram, recently I have crossed 500 members on YouTube channel. This is just a beginning. There is a lot more that I intend to bring out in terms of my trading setups, in terms of my trading plans, how I analyze market. I'm just waiting for my YouTube channel to grow, and then I'll come out with a lot of different series about price action, about candlestick patterns that I use in my trading, about how I look at markets, how I when do I actually sell options and when do I buy options. So everything I slowly, there'll be a lot of videos that you can expect coming on my YouTube channel. So stay tuned and follow me on Telegram, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.